We had the IDTechEx Show here with the winner of the best new material for wearables. So hi.
Hi.
So who are you?
So I am François Janot. I am the CEO of Novasentis, and we are very proud to have received this award. The company has worked on this technology for several years, and we finally are reaching the point where we're going to be able to sample customers and start to have design wins activities with leading OEMs to add our technologies, very unique actuators made with film that can be embedded directly in the surface of the device to create haptic feedback that are very localized and also very rich in a sense that we can vibrate the surface of the device in any kind of ways.
So that's going to be revolutionary for wearable. So you could feel vibrations in the wristwatch, for example?
You can feel different vibration in the wristwatch so that you can understand the information, the notification through haptics. So you can understand if you need to take a left turn or right turn. You can understand if you have received an urgent message or non-so-urgent message. And the other set of application is to provide a sense of touch in gaming or VR or AR application where we can embed multiple actuators directly in the surface of the controller to create different sensation that augments the experience, the virtual experience, by adding the sense of touch into it. So you can not only have the sound, the visual, but also now the touch sensation through our haptics actuators.
And it is so accurate that potentially people can have feelings, like they can feel different materials.
So we can
virtually
we do very well, for instance, texture. So if you brush your hand on top of a different type of texture, you can feel a brick wall, you can feel a wood wall, and you will feel different sensation based on the texture that you are trying to replicate. We can feel bumps and clicks and buttons as you press buttons or interact with menus. We can do a number of sensations that again mimic the experience in the real world and create and augment the overall experience by adding the sense of touch in addition to the audio and the visual effects.
It would be so cool if there was a smart glove, right?
So Glove
just walking around with a smart glove.
Exactly, Glove. I mean, there is a recent movies, Ready Player One, that talks a lot about haptic gloves.
Did they have in that movie?
It has glove. A haptic glove.
Was it using new technology?
Well, it's a movie.
I think it probably was Novasentis,
but it could
right?
Be our
they didn't mention it because everybody knows in the future that it's Novasentis.
Our technology is ideal for this type of form factor. It's thin, it's flexible. It can, again, be integrated into textile so that you don't feel it unless it's actually activated. So our actuators are really ideal for this type of form factor, gloves and textile-based kind of form factors.
And if you have augmented reality glasses, you touch the virtual world.
You touch the virtual world and you feel it. It's very difficult to convey this through videos. You have to try our demos to really feel and understand the potential of the technology. But yes, you can feel the objects, you can feel the virtual world by having those haptic actuators vibrating in certain ways that makes your brain believe that you are touching and sensing those different objects.
So trying the demos is awesome, it's fantastic, but it would be so cool to go in a store, on Amazon or somewhere and buy it.
That's coming.
That's coming. Definitely this year?
In the stores, not this year, there will be more in 2019, but we have now actually very recently announced a new round of financing led by our key manufacturing partner, Kemet. And we've been working with them for almost 2 years now, and we are now in a position to sample customers with our actuators. So that's a big step forward. We have now a product, so we will be sampling products during the summertime to potential customers to help them create these products with this new haptic technology.
So you have the full plan, everything is ready to manufacture, right?
Yep, exactly.
The whole value, the chain and everything, exactly. The materials,
Well, so we have kind of a fabless model where we use manufacturing partners to make our product in high volume, and we have in place a supply chain to cover all the different steps of the manufacturing
And it's always in development. Maybe there's going to be even more and more stuff happening with that.
We have a lot of ideas on how to improve it and develop a roadmap to make it always better. But we have now a product that we think, our customers are telling us this is the type of product they need to create the applications and the controllers that they are looking for.
Potentially e-textiles, right? You could tap on the shoulder or something, vibration.
Yep. So we see a lot of companies using textile material or cloth material even into hard products. Like they add textile kind of material on the shelf of the product. Like think about smart speakers or wearable devices, and those devices do not have any more mechanical buttons, so people need to be able to feel haptic sensation when they interact with those devices, and our technology is really ideal for any kind of textile type of form factor.